What is up? Number one is set. We came to a place we found last year and we had the biggest bear we've seen up here hit this bait, but it was just a one and done situation.
One piece of popcorn and moved on.
One piece of popcorn and moved on. That's right. We ended up hiking the bait about a half mile up this old logging road or whatever the hell it used to be. Kind of get away from everything. Found a good shooting lane. Posted up about 100 yards from where we put the barrel. This year we're trying a couple new things. New barrel design. Instead of doing one big hole that the crows would eat all the bait out of, we did a bunch of like 2.5-inch holes. So the bears got to roll it around. We're trying new products. We got the bear pee from Boar Masters. So we got that hanging in a tree. And then we've got their jelly. Of course, we always do the conviction because that shit's awesome. So we're hiking back down the side by side right now. Got to go find a place for baits 2 through 6. So let's go. Woo! Woo! Walking in week number 2. Our baits have been sitting for 6 days now. Walking into our first bait and hoping it gets hit, but it's a little bit of a walk to get up here. So if it hasn't been hit, we'll spray some fresh scent. If it has been hit, fresh scent, more bait. Make a plan to come hunt them later tonight. Here we go. All right, just walked up, got up to bait number 1, and it has been hit. All the bait's been gone, barrel's tipped over, rolled around. So we're gonna pull the card, throw some fresh bait in it, spray some smelly. We're gonna go back and see what's on it.
There's the one.
There's one.
Number 2 coming.
Number 2.
All right, hiked into bait number 2, and she has been hit. Bait empty. Same thing, 2 for 2, guys. 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Let's go.
Woo. All right. So we went back to camp to get some more bait to go check our other barrels. And while we were there, we just looked at what images were on the 2 cameras that we checked. It looks like we have the same 4 or 5 bears hitting the same bait, and they're bouncing back and forth, seeing them in the same time. They're hitting anywhere from noon to 9 o'clock at night. A couple of them are coming in nocturnal, but we're seeing all of them during all times of day, every single day, multiple times a day they're getting hit. So we decided to divide and conquer. Me and my rider Gene guy, we're hiking in to bait site 1, and Mike and his boy, we call him Joe Dirt, he's hiking in to bait number 2. They're about a mile apart, so we figured this could happen, but this could be our best chance of getting one. There's like a light brown one that I'd really like to get, and there's a pretty big black one that Mike would like to get. So hoping for anything, hoping something comes in tonight on fresh baits, fresh scent. Here we go. Me and Ryder have been sitting up here at bait 1 for a couple hours now. It got real cold. It started snowing on us a little bit. A little past 8 o'clock. We heard a gunshot, which means Mike shot. So shot one. Whew. All right, it's morning, day 2. Just got done checking bait site number 1 where I was sitting last night. It did not get hit, so I don't feel bad about taking off to go see if Mike shot a bear. Mike did not shoot. So that means that there's somebody else up here in the vicinity, but we didn't see anybody else, no vehicles, nothing. But when I was going through our trail cam pics from bait site 1 where I sat, it looks like somebody was up there messing with my barrel over the weekend. So they might have put a bait further up the road from me, or who knows, but they were in my bait site. So we're heading down. Looks like the bait Mike was sitting on, bait site 2, did in fact get hit. So we're gonna go pull the card from that and see which of the 4 bears hit it. We did determine that there are 4 bears bouncing between the 2 barrels. So after that, we're gonna go take off and check the other 3 of our baits that we didn't get around to checking yesterday. Day 2, let's hope we get a bear today. Woo!
Woo!
Jesus.
All right, so it's been about 30 minutes. We haven't seen it move at all. We haven't seen anything moving. So we came up from, hiked up to the top of the mountain. We're dropping in. We're at our bait site right now. Put the barrel back up. Laying right there. Tossed a couple rocks. Didn't move. I'd say it's dead. What do you think?
What the? Yes! He's fucking gorgeous. Alright, so we're driving up to sit on bait 2 when Josh sees that this beautiful brown beauty is just sitting there on our bait. So we get out, leave the kids in the car because there's no way they would have been quiet for the time that we took us in to sit down here. Walked in about another 150 yards, waited for him because he was right behind that barrel. Started to walk away, get a good shot the best I could. Tried to get that extra breath in. Boom. Hit him. Watched him roll till about right up there. Then we got him right here. Now it's time to go to work. Number 2.
All right, we got the bear skinned out. We got the quarters taken off. We're walking back just as it's dark. That's a win for Get Ducked Outdoors, Mike's first bear. Woo! What's up? It is the morning of day 3. Dumped pretty good last night, so everything's all nice and wet. Came up to bait site 1 and it had been hit. It's probably the bigger black bear on this one that was hanging around with the brown one that Mike shot last night. Crazy enough, as we drove by bait site 2 where Mike shot his bear, it had been hit at some point throughout the night, but there's a pretty small black bear hanging out on that bait, so who really knows which bear it is. So we just got done restocking this one, and we're gonna go hit 2, and then we're gonna go back to camp and make breakfast. Eventually we're gonna make it over to our bait site 3 where there's what is it, like a brown one, maybe a little bit smaller than the one Mike shot, but it's been hanging out there. But we also had a mountain lion on that camera, and we had people passing it every day over the weekend. Thankfully we're one of those people that work during the weekend, so we're up here during the week. We haven't seen anybody, but we got to go get that one checked while we're at it. Yeah, fourth bait, we had one little teeny bear, like last year's cub type bear, and nobody's really interested in shooting that one. We'll let that one grow. So here's hoping that we get another bear on this trip. We've only ever done one bear a year between our group, and we've met that quota, so that'd be cool if, you know, we all shot bears. My dad and Austin are up here, and they have lots of bears on their baits too. They got a really big black one coming in. So this could be the year that we go 4 for 4 on bear tags. So woo!
Woo!
They probably hunkered down. So we're gonna go back and sit by the fire, get a big one going, warm up a little bit, and we'll see what happens in the morning. See you guys later. Driving up to check one of our baits, and with all the snow that we got, we have a tree in the middle of the road, so gotta move it. And of course I left my chainsaw back at camp because I haven't needed to use it, so. after coming back here to set the bait back up. We still got one tag to fill. So last night we're sitting up in our spot and we just got this little cutoff from the road right here. We're just hanging out up here, freezing our butts off. I had my gun set up, ready to go, camera set up, ready to go. And then right over here, through the trees, that bear walked up, and it was 40 yards from us. But it's so thick in here that there's no way I could have had a shot. So we were pretty quiet, and she eventually just walked off, and we thought that she smelled us or something, and she was gone. About 45 minutes later, she shows back up in the exact same spot, like she walked back down the hill, but this time she went back up to this road and then walked down and hit the bait. And with how she threw the bait down, I did not have a clear shot. So I laid on the ground for 30 minutes before I was able to finally get a shot. And I was making sure that that was the bear that I was looking for. I couldn't see her face. So she just sat here and ate and hid behind the barrel. And so I finally got a clean shot on her, and she ran from the barrel right there by that log, and that's where she died. And she cried 4 or 5 times, and then she was done. And we just got up here to the bait. She was standing in front of the barrel, and the barrel has a new hole, so, and an exit. Cool. So we got back to camp with her after I packed her out, and Austin had also shot a bear last night, and he got a 5.5 foot black-faced sow, and mine ended up being a 5 foot black-faced sow. So we're both sow killers now, but this is the most successful year we've ever had. We've only ever pulled 1 bear each year, and this year now we're 3. So hopefully 4. We got one more tag to fill. So we're gonna set this bait back up, swap the cards, and then we're gonna head back to camp and get breakfast before we go into town and get our bears checked and thrown in a freezer. Sweet day. Woo! 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 Good morning. It is our last day, so we're hiking up to pull bait site 1 and get it all cleaned up. We're just walking up on it, and it looks like it got hit again last night. So this is where I shot my bear. Looks like there's another bear in the area, which we thought that there was 3 or 4 bears up here anyway. But we're to get this cleaned up. We're gonna head back to camp and roll on home back to our families. It's been a really good year. I was able to harvest a bear. My brother was able to harvest a bear, and Mike, who's been hunting with me for 4 years now, was able to harvest his first bear. It was really cool being able to help him get his first bear and punch that tag and check off those memories. So we're gonna get this pulled and get back to camp. I loved being able to spend time with my rider guy, and next year when we come up here, he'll be old enough, he'll have his own tag, and hopefully we'll be able to get him his first bear too. So all right, till next year, I'm Josh with Get Ducked Outdoors, and that's Ryder. See you guys next time. Thank you.